short. He'll be happy about that, though. Penn State just trying to go fast, and I was hoping you'd have to say it first. Nofo Onga Tatoa just does a great job.
Of course, Journey Brown not playing today, might miss the entire season. Lob, and a dangerous pass that's intercepted.
Got a chance.
Inside the 40. Jalen Williams, the junior cornerback out of Memphis, with the easy pick.
He almost was trying to throw this away. Maybe had a screen going here to the right. Yeah, definitely a screen going to the right to Devin Ford, and just got away from him. Well, there's the makeup for the muff punt. They're basically, 4 yards away from the same spot, different hash.
Hoosiers get that short field after all. 3rd and 10 from the 5. Intercepted for the second time. Inside the 5 and brought down.
You'll see him lock on, and it's just a ball drill. Sean Clifford just locked in on Freiermuth and just sails it. Great finish by Jamar Johnson. They said he wanted to be the point of the funnel. This guy from Florida, 6'1", 197, is a playmaker. He's violent, he's athletic, and signed, sealed, delivered down to the 4-yard line in business.
Levis is almost on top, and he comes up the ball. It's the 3rd first half turnover by the Nittany Lions. Jerome Johnson smothers it.
And watch the mesh right here for Levis as we play this. He's going to sell it, and then he tries to come and just steal the ball, rips it out. Great recovery. Great Johnson having a day. Jamar Johnson, a pick, a forced fumble. They were expecting big things from this guy, and they got him.
Now Johnson, dating back to last year, has an interception. Trying to set up the draw again, and that's going nowhere. Devon Matthews right there in the middle again.
Quarterback run, I'm bringing the house. This turns into a 0 blitz. Nobody's on the back end, 0 pressure. The extra defender gets Clifford to the ground.
Yeah, they rotate guys through. Both these teams do. They rotate a lot of guys through.
On 2nd and 7, blitz coming off the edge. And he's cut down. Tywan Mullen flashing through to sack Vedral.
They're accounting for everybody up front, and he's coming off the edge untouched. He's got to be able to spot that.
Pressure from the edge. Nicely tripped up there.
Great play. And so he sees him in the slot, right? And then he takes his eyes off him because he's looking down the field, and that's when Mullen's able to get in. See how his eyes are to the left?
In conversation with his offensive line, waiting the snap from Nick Crimmin. Here comes a blitz. The ball's in the air.
Intercepted.
Picked off. Indiana's defense creates the short field.
And they had to make that work, and he looks to the top side because it looks like he's free, and then here comes the pressure. And there's the pick, and it's a huge turnover. Watch this down below. See, watch the switch. See? He's going to try to get to the outside. That, he had a chance.
For his transfer from Nebraska. Vedral, good pocket. His pass is deflected and picked off. A diving interception for Jalen Williams.
Good time here. Looks like Shameen Jones is sitting down in that zone, and he's expecting him to go out, and he didn't. He also got hit a little bit on that arm. It may have made the ball go the other way, but Shameen Jones goes inside, and he had a ball. It did. It hit his arm.
He was crowded by Nofo Onga Tatoa. 3 wides to the near side. Vedral sprints that direction. Running out of real straight pass is picked off. A sliding defensive effort right on the sideline.
And so you see he's going to stay in the background, and all he's going to do is roll out. And he undercuts us right at the end and makes the pick. Vedral, that's a poor decision by Vedral. He threw the ball behind the receiver as well.
A Rutgers team that was Rutgers offense humming now. Pacheco in the backfield. Cuts it back. Dragged down. Beautiful anticipation by Reese Taylor.
Reese Taylor did a phenomenal job. You just saw the difference in speed with the change of direction. Pacheco.
Aaron Young and Kayron Adams in the backfield with Vedral.
Take the shot here.
Looking deep. Has time. Now that protection breaks down. And Taiwan Mullen does it again. Mullen involved in 3 different sacks today.
Yeah, so they let him go down the field with that soft zone, but not now. And they're even coming again.
Vedral on 3rd and long under a lot of heat. He goes down. That's Cam Jones, the middle backer.
On 3 downs. Here comes McFadden, and here comes Jones.
4th down.
Gone 0 for 5. Indiana bringing pressure, in trouble, and he sacks. Reese Taylor like a bolt of lightning from his corner spot.
And you can see he doesn't have an awareness. His running back can't take both.
Bit upset. The last 2 games, his team has had a call pretty much every time against them. Milton has all day here, but the coverage downfield is tight, so he has to try to run, and DK Bonham slams him down for a loss. First down from the 47, he looks to throw again. Clean pocket again. That ball's thrown right to a defender. Jalen Williams, the interception. He's got one in all 3 games. He's still alive. He's got a couple of blocks to take him inside the 35 and down to the 30.
Yeah, this is just the corner, and I don't think Joe sees him. He's trying to throw a hole shot that's going to end up short, and he just totally loses track of Jalen Williams, who never loses track of him. I've talked about those corners and their eyes to the backfield. All right, that was a cover 2, so he's up front, he gets the press coverage, and he pushes the route outside, and I just don't think Joe ever saw him come back into that route.
By Kane Wommack, aggressive from start to finish. And coming off of the corner here and getting home, it's James Head, sacking Joe Milton back at the 40.
You can win, and it's a backup tackle in Carson Barnhart, who's filling in today for the injured Ryan Hayes. But if you can rush 4, combined with all that pressure, you become so potent and dangerous defensively.
3rd down and 25, rushing just 3 this time, so Milton has time to size things up downfield. Now gets Chase, heaves it downfield, and it's picked off by Matthews. 2nd interception of this 4th quarter by the Hoosiers. And with 5:05 left, they've got the ball in a 17-point lead.
Joe, this stadium would be going bonkers as the rest of Bloomington is right now around us, of 17 with 5 to go.
Cancel, taking on Michigan. Here's a deep ball into double coverage and an interception by Mullen. His knee was down, but it is a pick. Mullen with the interception against Lombardi on Michigan State's first play of that possession.
And watch him. He's going to run off, and then he's going to peel back on the underthrown deep ball. This is beautifully done. I mean, look at him turn. He sees the balls in the air. He reverses course, but of course the throw not very good. A good job, though, of using the resources we have at our disposal to initiate targeting. And remember, that wipes out a huge return for Michigan State's return.
Williams fumbled the ball. Indiana recovers it. James Head jumps on it. That's 2 takeaways by Indiana's defense here in the first quarter.
Looks like right here, number 44, Allen, just gets that helmet on the football. That's
Williams. His son. That's Tom Allen's son making the play.
Absolutely, as he's all fired up. Tons of emotion and reaction.
And they ran the ball well. Had a couple of good runs and went away from it. 3rd down and 7. Lombardi sacked back at the 5-yard line.
See right here. I mean, and then looped right around the end, and that's who ends up dropping on Johnson. Football, huge play for Michigan State.
Lombardi comes back with play action and underthrows it, and it's picked off by Taiwan Mullen, his 2nd interception of the day. You got 2 players with 2 picks apiece, and we played just over a quarter here in East Lansing. Bad throw by Lombardi there. 3rd turnover by Michigan State.
That these 2 safeties are responsible for the deep halves. All right, they're responsible for deep, which means the corner, his eyes are going to be inside on the quarterback the whole time. When you have an out-breaking route, you got to know, and look at the safeties. That's cover 2, piece of cake. You cannot throw an out-breaking route against cover 2.
3rd down and 10. Quarterback trying to take off, but nowhere to go as Micah McFadden, team captain on defense, sacks Peyton Thorne. Can Michigan State get a first down here and keep hopes alive of getting some points before intermission? Thorne in trouble, sacked at the 47-yard line. Jerome Johnson with 2 here in the first half.
It was kind of a scary injury with the amount of force that was put on that left leg. Just hoping the best for that young man.
It was a holding call, so it's 1st and 20 for Michigan State. No running room for Elijah Collins, who was Michigan State's leading rusher last year, had almost 1,000 yards.
I know Coach Izzo, he is watching this game because he's a hardcore football fan. I have stood on many a cold sideline right next to Tom Izzo.
Thorne in trouble and sacked by 15 Hoosiers back at the 5-yard line, so they'll have to punt. Thorne looking in trouble, and they lose yardage on the completion. Reed caught it, lost a yard.
Played excellent, but the other 3 games have been pretty disappointing.
Easy interception here on an overthrow by Reese Taylor, and he might take it back inside the 20. But it's the quarterback, Peyton Thorne, hustling to get Taylor out of bounds inside the 10.
In this particular case, ball just sails on you. Trying to throw a little out route, ball goes a little bit high, and it's an easy interception for Reese Taylor. Just an inaccurate, not a bad decision. I can live with physical mistakes. I really can. This guy's a young kid. He's not going to throw every single ball on the money. What I can't live with is when you're careless because of misrecognized in order to create those one-on-one shots downfield that they will thrive on in the weeks to come.
Thorne in trouble and sacked back at the 11-yard line by McFadden.
For IU has got to stand strong here and hold Ohio State on this drive.
1st down and 10 at the 49. Fields again going over the middle and intercepted. Intercepted by Indiana's Jamar Johnson. And Indiana, they've hung their hats on turnovers this year.
It's a safety, and as he gets depth, he's going to read Fields' eyes right there, and he starts to move over to his right. And see how this ball brings Garrett Wilson inside the hash? That's a poorly thrown ball, and it's picked off. Jamar Johnson. Opportunity to potentially finish what they got started last year and win a national title.
2nd down and 21. Fields in trouble, breaks the tackle, but will not evade the Indiana pass rush.
This out, Gus. They have 3 guys coming on the blitz, and finally they're going to get the safety loose. So difficult to pick up. And there's Jamar Johnson, who had the interception earlier in the game, who's right in the lap.
Fields, play fake, sprints out of the pocket, sets, looks backside, pulls it down. Dancing, in trouble, delivers. And it's intercepted. Oski, number 98, Jerome Johnson.
Fields wants to go all the way back to the left, and then here's Olave front side as he's scrambling around. Fields forces this ball. He can't make that throw. That's an ill-advised throw. And the tip up, and how about the hustle from the big guy? We've seen now 2 big guy interceptions this year, Gus. You got to love it when Ryan Day loves to take a shot right when he crosses the 50.
1st down and 10 to the 42. Fields, he won't take a shot. Down the field, he'll take a shot in his own backfield.
A great job here. Watch, he's going to get width, and now he's going to come up the field, and he just confuses Nicholas Petit-Free.
From Bassfield, Mississippi.
Little routes over the middle of the field.
2nd down and 3. Fields steps up in the pocket, breaking tackles, and is finally tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He's been the go-to man on 3rd down for Fields. Here's Fields. He'll run it. And Fields just throws it up. Intercepted. Johnson. And he fumbled it. And Ohio State has a football. Wow.
He's being taken down to the ground, and he tries to get the ball to Julian Fleming right there. Just an ill-advised throw. There's Johnson, 2nd interception of the game for him. And then at the end, how about the freshman Julian Fleming coming in and punching that ball out from behind? Oh, man, what a play right here. Look at that. I mean, just excellent hustle from Fleming and understanding play action, heavy play action, and then throw the ball over the top.
Fields wants to throw it. Fields sacked again.
Teague goes to block him, the tailback. Teague's a strong guy, but boom, he just runs right over him and then gets to Fields. and tackles him in the backfield. We've seen pressure from Indiana.
8 minutes to go. Play fake. Fields sets up. Fields, and he's sacked again.
What they're trying to do is they're trying to bring the tight end all the way over to block off of that run action, but he misses it. Jeremy Ruckert misses the block, and again, a corner.
3rd and 14 after the penalty. Tagovailoa wide open, and was that pass picked off? I believe it was. Intercepted Tywone Mullen. The 14th pick of the season for the IU defense.
To the right place. He just throws the wrong ball. There's a receiver right on the seam. You got to throw it inside to Demas, and that's a touchdown. It was thrown with a little bit too much finesse and thrown to the back shoulder. Drive that to the front shoulder, and that's a walk.
3rd and long. Taulia Tagovailoa with all day to throw. Surveys off the double pat. Pass is going to be intercepted by the Hoosiers. Jalen Williams on the return. All the way back inside plus territory. The 2nd pick for Tagovailoa. And the IU defense standing tall. And I think Williams lost it at the end.
Covered by Maryland. It's Maryland's ball, 1st and 10.
So it's an odd way to get a first down, but Maryland finds a way to do it. The interception, because Taulia was confused once again on the coverage by Indiana, and Demas hustling down thinking he's going to make a tackle on a go up by 2 scores and all those things, but he's really sending a message for the future.
Terps get it, and sacked in the end zone is Tagovailoa.
And Bonham obviously wasn't fooled at all. He wasn't fooled by that motion going across his face, and the tight end's going to loop outside, and Bonham ducks underneath that tight end and then goes and finds the quarterback. That's really good stuff, because typically that tight end is coming over there to block Bonham. But Bonham wasn't fooled and driven the ball well for the most part, but they haven't done well when they got into the red zone when they had clear opportunities to do better.
Yeah, just a field goal so far to show for it. Tagovailoa is going to be sacked back at the 20. Jerome Johnson got there, the 5th-year senior.
Game plan was to get Taulia Tagovailoa to hesitate, and this is what hesitation looks like, and Indiana might be as good as anyone in college football right now.
Four-man pressure for IU. Tagovailoa wrapped up, and he will be sacked. Jonathan King. Taulia Tagovailoa just 3 for his last 10 passing attempts after a loss of 8 across the middle, and this one's going to be intercepted. Micah McFadden, the 3rd pick of the game for Taulia Tagovailoa. And IU in business on the strength of this defense.
Pressure, physical pressure before, but now it's drop 8, drop a lot of clutter, including McFadden, who does nothing more than look back at the quarterback and continue to get depth over any route that is crossing the middle, and that's perfection right there by McFadden.
You know, Tom Allen's blueprint for what he's done at Indiana, he started actually 25 years ago as a high school coach in Florida. He took over a fledgling Christian high school and had not won more than 3 games in 2 decades. When he took over, he said, we're going to start out by building trust and relationships among the players and coaches.
Has been a terrific player for Wisconsin. We're here to honor these kids for you guys. Wayne and Jill, we're thinking of Garrett.
Isn't that great stuff there as Graham Martz is taken down by Micah McFadden.
Getting a fresh set of downs for his offense.
15 yards there. Pressure. Ball is out. As Mertz was taken down.
How about this hit by Mullen? Mertz has no idea. He's thinking he's protected. His eyes are to the left.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Indiana.
First down, Indiana. Fumble recovery.
Timeout.
That is James Miller coming up with the recovery there after Mullen just crashed home on Mertz.
I mean, right there.
3rd and 12. Mertz intercepted. That is Johnson. And Jamar Johnson with the pickoff of Graham Mertz.
Watch Johnson. Here he is. All right, he's going to kind of drift, but he's going to open up that right hip. As the quarterback, you are keying on the safety's hip. So when the safety opens his hip, it looks like Johnson's playing to the field. But instead, he's actually backing up.
Now their defense needs to prove it. Or does Mertz have some magic in him? Taken down hard, and it was McFadden.
With better than a 7-to-1 ratio. Parrish gets drilled in the backfield, nowhere to go. Fantastic pressure will lead to a loss of 4. From the O-line, it's shooting the gap. Pressure coming. Corral tries to pull it down, instead it gets taken down. A big sack for Indiana and Cam Jones.
Second timeout of the half.
Cam Jones here on the right side of your screen is going to work off the right edge. They're also bringing Micah McFadden up the middle, so an all-out blitz here by Indiana.